What's up, guys? I am Jackson, and welcome to another episode of The Wool Report. We are here in New York City at MLG Studios, and I am joined by the handsome, the famous, Winevitable, Mr. Will Knowles. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
I am doing great. We have an incredibly exciting episode for you guys today. We have Traf versus Future Crew. Tell me a little bit about these teams.
Yeah, I'm excited to have these guys here. We got Future Crew from Connery, brand new outfit, well known. I'm excited. I've faced off against them a couple times in scrims. Really great, solid outfit. Traf, the Terran Republic Assault Force, coming from our home server, Waterson, TR outfit. Very familiar with them as well. So excited to have them on here. It's a bit of a larger outfit, but they've always, when you're on Waterson, you get on there, they've always got a squad running. You can always get in the Traf squad. So, they're good guys. I'm glad to have them on here, definitely.
And fans of the show should not be unfamiliar with either of these teams. Future Crew competed in Anaheim as the Vanu representatives, and Traf was on the show versus TIW, I think episode 9. And that was, in my opinion, probably one of the best episodes we've had. We actually have TWF from Future Crew and AGD4 from Traf with us. We're going to do a quick pregame interview. Are we ready to lock those guys up and load them in? I think we are. So here we go. We have the voice of AGD4 because his webcam isn't working after an unfortunate episode of Catfish. And we do have Twiff from Future Crew. How are you guys doing?
I am fantastic.
Awesome. So let's open it up with AGD4. Can you tell us a little bit about how Traf operates and a little background in your outfit?
I'll start with the background. It was founded back in, I think it was November 25th, just shortly after game went live. And it was really just founded by our dearly departed Colonel Weatherford, who retired from PlanetSide, just as a means to get together some good pilots, hence our formal title of Air Force, but in spirit we call ourselves the Assault Force. In a nutshell, we don't operate any special way other than we focus on mobility in all of our assaults. We try to get ahead of the fight in any situation. That's about it. No special tactics I can share, unfortunately. You'll have to see it for yourself.
I think movement is so important in PlanetSide 2. I've always said it. Speaking of movement and those hips, how you doing, Twiff?
Oh, not too bad. How about yourself, buddy?
Good. So Twiff is, I'm going to go ahead and say a buddy of mine. I'm going to say an old friend. Can you tell us a little bit about Future Crew? Obviously, very well-known outfit in PlanetSide 1 and PlanetSide 2. Sort of the background of Future Crew and where you guys are at today.
Future Crew started out as a PlanetSide 1 outfit, and we, just to keep the story short, around forever. One outfit wars in PlanetSide 1, although some people I'm sure would disagree with that. Moved on into PlanetSide 2 after playing a couple of games in between the middle and the end of PlanetSide 1. As soon as PlanetSide 2 came out, we kind of hit it strong and just kind of ended up where we are today. Competed in Anaheim, got first place at SOE Live. Just looking to keep that ball rolling.
What did it feel like to come in first place at SOE Live? Obviously, the first cash tournament for PlanetSide 2.
It was pretty amazing. I mean, there was a lot of a build-up on who the winner was going to be for SOE Live, and then ending up hearing the first place announcement at the award ceremony was pretty cool.
I remember messing with you guys. I told you guys got 7th or something.
Yeah, everybody did that.
Awesome. So, AGD4, what are you expecting today going into a match versus Future Crew?
We don't expect it to be easy, but TIW didn't make it easy on Wool Report 10 either. So we had the misfortune of sparring against Nuck a couple times on the Nexus recently. So our event, we expect stiff resistance all the way, but we're going to have fun in the process.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the show is about having fun. So last week we saw an outfit that wasn't as quick with movement, and I think it was detrimental to their success. How important is movement to your team, Twiff, today?
Movement's the core of everything. I mean, as soon as the call is made, whoever gets there first and gets set up on the point is going to have an overwhelming advantage on the point because 24-man squads, it's going to be a smaller base, it's going to be less vehicles, it's going to be about presence on the ground at the actual base itself. And whoever has the best speed and movement to said base is going to have the upper hand.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. Win, any questions for these guys?
No, can't think of it. I'm just excited to get to the action.
Yeah, we will get to the action very shortly. A couple more questions for you guys before we leave. AGD4, what is an average practice regimen like for Traf?
Practice session, we'll actually just do some tests on the public test server most recently, ever since the optimization went live. We just pick a facility, pick the biggest fight we can throw ourselves into, and we'll just discuss tactics among squad leaders and try things out.
Cool. What's your practice schedule like?
We hold 2 training sessions a week on the fixed schedule, usually Monday and Saturday or Sunday, whenever these are available to conduct them.
Cool.
About 2 hours each session.
Twiff, same question to you. What is an average practice session for Future Crew, and how often do they occur?
We usually have practice anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. We set up outside scrimmages anywhere from 12 to 48 people, depending on how many people each outfit has and what the situation is going to be, where we just go into the test server and kind of do a organized match like that. Once every week on Thursdays, we have a inner outfit practice where the squads go and kind of do their own thing and work on something as an individual unit. And then Sundays is when we come together and have actual outfit ops, where we come together as a full platoon and go to the live servers and just kind of coordinate it and stomp everybody.
Stomp everybody. Awesome. By the way, I like the jacket, the MLG swag you're rocking from
Thank you.
Anaheim. So, all right, very cool, guys. I think that's everything we have for you here. Excited to get into the action. I think we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back with the action. As about 5 minutes set up now. So, guys, we will see you in about 5 minutes. We're going to take a quick break here on the War Report, and we'll be right back.
Right on.
What's up, guys? We're about to get into the action. Winevitable, are you excited?
I am super pumped for this, Jax. I can't wait to get into it. Future Crew, Traf.
Future Crew Draft should be good. We are fighting on Ambush today here on the PlanetSide test server. We've done the pre-games with the outfits. Now it's time to get into the action. Here we go. I am telling them Jagged Lance Mine. That's going to be our first objective.
Can I talk to you as a person for a moment, Kevin?
So it looks like we've got some Traf Mosquitoes actually on their way out from the Warp Gate. Of course, Jagged Lance is quite a bit of a travel distance for them. They got a ways to go. It's, of course, right next to the VS Warp Gate. And by the looks of it, with some of these guys already dead, it's going to be a squad deploy, it looks like, from these Mosquitoes. Trying to find them actually here. Where are they? They're on the. Oh, they're above me. There they are. All right. Follow this one little guy into the point. It is a single point base outdoors. So right now you got to be thinking about how you're going to split up your guys. It's 24v24.
It is night on the Amherst continent, so it's going to be a little bit dark. But we should get a little daylight here coming up. Jagged Lance Mine is a fairly defendable base. You have that outdoor cap point, and it's already hot and heavy here.
We got a Galaxy out there, and it looks like a lib for the Vanu, for the Future Crew guys.
Future Crew going to flip the point.
Mosquito going down. We have a TR guy down on point.
We see a lot of Future Crew maxes here on this point with engineer and medic support. They do have a couple bursters out, taking out these craft mosquitoes. Future Crew moving on to the point.
There we go.
They're going to have a pretty solid hold here as they have multiple Oh, look at this Sunder. Sunder directly on the point by Future Crew. They are very well set up here. Draft, I would say what you should do probably a gal drop moving in here.
You could at this point. You also have the spawn. You could form up and spawn, come out that way.
You can do a max push out of the spawn, absolutely. A lot of options here.
Yeah, to do the gal drop, you really have to go all the way back to your warp gate. That's just, it's 3 minutes
probably
cap time.
But I mean, Future Crew is so set up on this point. I don't know if this max push will work because the spawn contain is pretty hard right now by Future Crew.
It looks like 3 maxes set up here. You have an engineer turret coming, pointing at their spawn room. Trying to get a good angle on these trap guys here. They're in their spawn.
Take a look at them in the spawn room here.
Let's try and get in here, move this observer camera around.
Doesn't look as if they're grouping up for a max push.
Actually, they have left the spawn here. As I go in one door, they go out the other. There we go. We can see them over here. Engineers repairing those maxes. Couple maxes. Looks like 3 maxes here. A little difficult to see in this light. You can see the medics got their heels on. And they're trying to push around, trying to get to that base.
Yeah, I mean, they are moving as a unit. We're seeing some solid teamwork here from Traf. Future Crew obviously able to roll in, get those maxes on point. Those maxes are going to have to be taken out.
Oh, a Scythe coming in.
If anyone's going to be able to take this point.
Picking off a guy there. He, of course, is in a revival spot, looks like. But that Scythe's still shelling the ground here. And it looks like the Vanu have taken air control at this point. It's going to give them a bit of an advantage.
Yep, Future Crew does have their pilots up. They do have their maxes on point. 2 minutes left until this base caps for Future Crew. But Trap is working as a collective, moving together, trying to make this counter push.
That's it. They got a heavy here. He's shooting rockets, trying to pick off one of the Zoes. And looks like a couple TR guys actually down on the point. Not sure if they... Looks like they're dropping in. A guy drops in here on the roof. Oh, going down right away, though. Not able to pick anyone off. Looks like a squad deploy that was right there.
I mean, they could do a mass squad deploy if they're trapped.
Could.
Kind of get all your guys directed towards the point.
But the thing is, with that, you have to coordinate it. Definitely have to go in at once, not
Yeah,
one
I mean,
at a time.
Trav is fairly well coordinated outfit. I mean, they're a very large outfit at, what would you say, 240 members?
Yeah, 241 active, 534 total on their roster.
241 active members, but they're a well coordinated outfit. So, we play against them all the time in Waterston. Nothing but great things to say about those guys.
Yeah, definitely trying to get a good angle. They're inside now here. Looks like Heavy reloading his rocket. The engineer's taking shelter. Max is pushing out. But yeah, no attempt from Traff here to do anything about the air. They actually pull some mosquitoes or a lib of their own.
How many sites do we have in the air? They have a lib and 3 sites, it looks like, on my screen. So
Yeah.
Future Crew does have air, really utilizing that 24-man squad. As I've said before, air is fairly important.
Oh, that
very
one
important.
poor guy out in the middle of the road there.
You're gonna have one guy. I mean, if I have a 24-man squad, I'm gonna put at least 4 players in the air, if not 5.
Definitely, yeah.
I would probably do 2 libs and a reaver since I play in C. And that's how I would sort of disperse my 5 guys. What do you think? How would you break up your 24-man squad in regards to air?
That's right. In regards to air, with an outdoor point like this, you definitely want to have some air control. So I'm thinking at least a couple ESFs, pick off theirs. A lib's good. I don't know that I'd have 2, necessarily. But you could if you want. It depends on what your pilots are good at too. I don't know the Traff pilots what their specialties are really.
10 seconds until this becomes a Future Crew victory at base 1 at Jagged Lance Mine.
And there we
Looks
go.
like Future Crew's going to take it pretty solidly in base 1.
It looks like, yeah, now the last TR guys are stuck off. Zoe coming in.
We're going to do Amerish
There we go,
ARX
picking
is
him
going
off.
to be the next base.
All right, let's go to the map.
You want to tell those guys on your squad?
Amerish, ARX, that's it. One thing I want to talk about right there is they did have the 2 squads they were pushing from that one angle, right, out of the spawn room. And then at the same time, they had a couple guys squad deploying in, but it seemed like they were almost trickling in. I feel like if you could have had a better coordinated 2-pronged push going towards that objective, and if you put it together, you pull the Zoes to one side, and then you come in behind them and pick off their support almost. It seemed like what they're trying to do just didn't quite work out for them there. But I think they had the right idea,
Yeah, I think they did too. I mean, they definitely tried to push out. They were coordinated, but Future Crew able to set up on that point with those maxes.
Yeah, definitely. They got there. They got in there first. They had the guys on the point.
Yeah, I mean, Future Crew has a slight advantage because they're close to the warp gate, but then you could argue that TR has a defender's advantage.
Right.
Now, Amerish ARX Reserve is a pain in the ass to take. It really is a tough base to take, so very defendable. I would say this base is a Traff advantage. And you gave them the new coordinates?
I did. They do. They know. Looks like they copied it, so they're ready. They're on their way. I actually have one guy here at the vehicle terminal getting picked off by that scythe. You've got the Future Crew scythes. It looks like 2 of them here already. The libs moving in. The point's actually flashing. Let's get in there and see what's on the point. Looks like one guy here. Heavy. Already flipped the point. We got that 4-minute countdown. And now, yeah, I've seen a couple more Traff guys showing up, taking their spawns. They're starting to push out. They're trickling out, though. Not moving out as a coordinated group.
Yeah, I think Traff really needs to move out as a group at this base, because if they can take the point back, as I said, this base is very difficult to take, in my opinion.
Okay, we got some engagements here. It looks like one medic running inside this building for the Future Crew guys. Traff's outside. There he is.
Yeah, Future Crew is going to move down together. They're branching out into squads of 3 or 4. As Twiff said in the pregame interview, they do a lot of inter-squad practice. So if you're in Future Crew, you might not do ops all the time as an entire outfit, but you'll be playing with your squad a lot. So these squads are very well-oiled machines.
Definitely, and I think there's not a lot of cover on this point. There is that one building where the point is. You can get a couple guys in there, and they'll be somewhat safe from the shelling, but you're very vulnerable out here, and that is Scythes and that Lib doing a lot of work. Now we do have a Sunday here, actually. Looks like, yep, hiding over here under this tree. So the Traff guys, not only they have the spawn, they have the Sunder spawn. Yeah, and they're actually flipping the point back. Look at that, getting in there.
All right, Traff able to flip that point back with a minute on the clock. They are able to secure this base. Let's see how Future Crew responds.
All right, one guy going down. Medic's getting the revives.
It looks like Future Crew does have 2 Sunders in place. So they definitely have plenty of spawns to take this base from Traff.
All right, and that's definitely going to be an important piece for them. Not losing those Sunders, keeping those spawns there.
Absolutely. Now, they do have the natural spawn here at the base, so you're going to see Traff utilizing that spawn. They do have point control. They're able to get the clock back in their favor. 30 seconds until the base is completely theirs.
Scythes are still here trying to do some work, but it's just, at this point, you know, with that many guys, they're spread out, the infantry are spread out, they've got the building to hide in. They're making good use of what cover there is.
We do see a Future Crew Sunder here at the bottom of the base. Future Crew also has a lightning out. Is that a Skyguard? Let me get a little closer. Sorry, it's a little dark here, guys.
Yeah, it is a little dark, it's hard to catch these Vanu guys.
That is not a Skyguard. So they're going to have a normal
Oh,
lightning out.
so Future Crew guys moving in towards the point here. There's a harasser too. Yep, he's getting repaired. It looks like, oh no, a heavy inside. There's a couple Traf guys in on the point. One goes down. Oh, they all go down.
Future
And
Crew
Vanu-
able to get on that point.
Oh.
They do have a harasser there. Now, one thing I see your outfit do a lot is utilize harassers. Can you tell me the importance of harasser play in competitive?
Absolutely super important. They're very mobile, very fast. They can put out a lot of damage, and you can repair them, of course. So they can get them into hard to work places. You can get them into buildings, and then they can dish out a ton of damage.
Yep, and it look. Oh wow, and a Traf Sunder goes down. Future Crew able to really secure this point. Now we're seeing what they did at the last base. They're gonna have a couple maxes on point, a lot of infantry players.
That's it. I'm seeing definitely a lot of infantry at this point. I'm trying to look for a max here. It's mostly medics and heavies by the look of it.
Yeah, I think they had one
And,
max. I don't see that up here anymore though. They're sort of a medic ball up here.
Yeah, we had a couple guys squad drop in, just unfortunately outnumbered and picked off right away. And so I'm guessing, you know, Traf looks like they're regrouping in the spawn, gonna push out again as a coordinated unit. Great call here from AGD4. He's got, 3 minutes, plenty of time at this point.
Yep, we've seen very solid play out of Traf so far though, holding the base against Future Crew. Future Crew, super talented outfit. I can't say enough about these guys. I got to spend some time with them at SOE Live. Just a really good group of dudes, man. I'm a big fan.
They are. I played them a couple times. Great outfit. Played, of course, with Traf in their squads. All great guys. And yeah, I'm trying to see what are they doing. They're still stuck in spawn here, pushing out a little bit.
What are your TR boys doing, Win? Where they at? I mean, Future Crew is all over this base.
That's it. They do, and like I said, they still have that air control. So any steps that the Traf guys take out of that spawn, they're going to be getting hit right away.
Yeah.
Looks like they are trying to move out, but they're getting engaged. The Evanu have pushed up from the point here. Very smart idea. Once you've got the point locked down, you don't want to necessarily wait there for the enemy to come to you. Push out, get towards that spawn, and then if you run into a big Traf force pushing you back, you have room to retreat. You have cover to fall back to.
Absolutely. I think like sort of a spawn contain is so important, and you're seeing it now. You're seeing Future Crew spawn containing from afar. They're not necessarily going right up against the spawn. They're utilizing the hills. They're utilizing that natural cover, and they are containing Traf. Traf has a minute and 50 seconds to take this point.
Yep, there. So you can see here on the screen, they are holding behind these hills, behind the stairs, using what cover there is, not getting out in the open, not dying in a vulnerable position. Medics can get the revives. Very important when you're attacking. You don't always have a spawn. Your squad deploy might be on a timer. Your beacon might be on a timer. So you want to die in a revivable spot.
What do you do if you're Traf right now, Win?
At this point, you've got a minute 25. You're not going to be able to pull vehicles at this base. Not going to be able to go to another base and pull vehicles. You can't go back to the warp gate. You've got to group up and spawn and do a push. You're going to have to run out. You have to run out hard and have the medics pick up the revives on the way.
Future Crew has 3 Sunders being pulled right now.
Oh boy, they do. And it looks like they have some. Yep, those are the Sunders you're talking about right here. Actually, down by the spawn. They've hacked. Yep, they've hacked the vehicle terminal. Always a good thing to do when you're attacking a base. Hack that vehicle terminal, pull a Sunder, or 2 or 3 in this case.
3 Sunders is a lot. I wonder what the Future Crew strategy is here, because obviously this continent is mostly red. They are going to have to worry about resource management.
They do. I was just thinking that myself. Now they have, 24 guys to go with, so 3 Sunders isn't necessarily a whole lot.
24 guys
But,
over a 1-hour episode. I mean, 3 Sunders is... I mean, that's a lot of resources.
It is definitely, and if they want to pull armor at some point, it could definitely cut into it. We have a Max. Is this a Max out here? Yeah, he's out here all by himself, looking for support.
30 seconds
It's
left.
like a light assault going up onto these rocks. They're trying to get to that point. They've got 30 seconds.
Our foes will know the will of Vanu.
And he goes down, yeah.
It looks to me like this is going to be a Future Crew win at this base. Admirable effort by Traf, though.
That was definitely. They took that point back at one point, held it. Then, of course, the Future Crew came back in force.
Yeah,
and
Future
they
Crew is
knocked
looking
them off.
absolutely unbelievable today. I would expect nothing less out of those
Oh, man.
guys.
All those lasers.
I mean, one of the
Oh, here we
best
go. Wait.
outfits.
Oh, the Future Crew guys, there's 3 maxes here. They're pushing out. And the base does flip, but could they actually get on point and flip it back? A couple maxes here. Engineer repairing. I don't know. They're having trouble getting up this hill. And the high ground's working to the Future Crew advantage. I just don't think it's going to be enough. I'm hoping they can make it. No. That max going down.
He's going to be absolutely slaughtered without any support.
Yeah.
So that base is going to go to Future Crew. Let me take a look at the map.
Oh, look at this.
Shadespire Farms is probably one of the best bases to have on this show. Let's send them to Shadespire. How does that sound?
Shadespire sounds
You want to
good.
give your guys the, once you get the confirmation they're good, I will tell the Future Crew guys.
All right.
As soon as
Send it
Trap
in, wait.
lets you know that they are good to go.
Actually, the point's actually flipping here. I don't know what happened. If a guy someone must have made it through and flipped the point, and then it looks like he's already dead though.
Quick. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Future Crew players.
Yep.
Let me know when Trap is good to go, and I will send Future Crew over. Make sure you get a copy from them.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'll actually ask him for it.
Once we have a confirmation, guys, we will be going to Shadespire Farms.
Go ahead, get
which,
to that map. Take a look at it.
To describe the map to you, it is basically a farm.
That's it. This is where
on your map, are they heading over to
saying-
Shadespire?
I just got a tell from him. Yellow thinks so. Next. Oh, he must have missed it. I'll give it to him again. He asked me if for the next objectives. So. Yeah, he didn't see it. He was still, I'm sure, in the comms, getting through the end of the battle there. But yeah, this is where protect these crops come in, right?
Protect these
Yes.
crops.
Another, I believe it's outdoor point against single point base.
If you guys don't know what Protect These Crops is, it's
Yep,
from an
they're
episode
spawning in right now. Yep, go ahead.
where we had one guy sort of just chilling on the farm who was not involved in the Warboard episode. And he was literally just running around having like a jolly old time. And then there was like 40 players that just rained hell down on him. And he just kind of rolled around and was just shooting. Protect these crops.
That's it. And here we have a Sunder coming off being pulled. I wonder if they could pull any Sky Guards. You know, at this point, I think you've got the initiative. You're there. Pull something to get rid of his air. Get rid of the Vanu air.
We're seeing Trap pull 2, 3 Sunders. This is the day of the triple Sunder.
That's it.
We have 3 Sunders being pulled by Trap. They're going to set up some alternative spawn points. They do not have an answer to this air yet. What do you think they should do to eliminate this air?
Actually, you know what? I was just saying, you've got that vehicle pool right there. You can pull some Sky Guards. They haven't shown the initiative of pulling any air of their own. So pull the Sky Guards. Get a couple Sky Guards up near the point. They can even help with the infantry defense as well. You know, I wouldn't necessarily pull a Burster Max, but you could even get a lock-on or two with your heavies and chase them away at this point.
Trap is going to have one guy here on the point. So looking at this point, it is one heavy on the point for Trap. He will be alone. Let me see what Future Crew is doing. It looks like they do have 2 Sunders up. Let's take a look at those locations.
Right. And, you know, good things do come in 3, so maybe this triple Sunder... Oh, actually, is that one of them going... Did not see the explosion there. It looks like 1 Sunder falling. Yet 1 going down. There's still 2 up here. Or 3. It's 3
This
Sunders
Trap
up.
Sunder is on fire. I do not think it is going to make it. Future Crew able to take that out. Boom, and the Sunder goes down. Future Crew not able to get on the point yet, though. It looks like they're just now flipping it. Let's take a look over here. Nope. There's going to be a Max and an Engineer on this point for Trap. So Future Crew is going to have to move in with multiple players to take that out.
If going inside of the point, you can see how they're set up on the edges here, taking cover. That Max actually in lockdown.
Boom!
Oh, is that
And
a Sunder?
that Sunder goes down.
One of the Trap right there.
And that Sunder goes down. But Future Crew now moving in with force. It looks like they have 3, 4, 5 guys going into
There
the
they
point
go.
here.
They're coming in. Looks like the medic popping C4 on the Max. Oh, he wipes them out. And the Vander taking the point.
Vanu taking the point. They're using a lot of medics here. Future Crew is a very medic-heavy team right now, and it's working.
That's it. You know, they're keeping the revives. That medic ball is very powerful. They're utilizing heavies as well. In that case, you don't need the engineers for the repairs on the Maxes. You don't have Maxes, you just get the medic heavy ball
I
going.
mean, you might roll 1 NG for ammo purposes.
That's true. Definitely. Yeah.
But, you know, that's probably it. They're not using Maxes as much. Future Crew are a very talented infantry outfit. And they're proving today why they're so good. They're moving in unison. We're seeing some good movement out of Trap, though, but realistically, they had one Max guarding that point. I think it would have been more advantageous to maybe put 2 or 3 in there.
Yeah. Definitely think, and, you know, I would maybe not inside the building, but definitely in that area, yeah. You get them up on the hill.
Even if you
use
put
the
2 or
cover.
3 in the building, though, I mean, they only have 2 entrances. They're pretty narrow doors.
Okay.
You can lock that
Right.
down.
Right. That's true. My only thing is it's such a small building, but
It is a
definitely
small
do that,
building.
I hate, claustrophobic in small spaces like that.
It's not the size of the building, it's the amount of the maxes.
Size of the guy inside, right? And you
Wow.
walk in and boom.
Boom, roasted. All right. So here we go.
man.
Future Crew holding down this building. They are not situating themselves directly inside the point. In fact, they are outside of it. 7 or 8 guys.
That's it.
And I think they're going to go ahead and move into that spawn contain as they did in the last base.
Yep. You've got a couple TR guys over here. I'm trying to see what they're doing. Having a little trouble with the darkness, but they're working behind the cover here, behind the wall, behind the hill. Trying to engage at range here. I'm not sure how it's going to work out.
Future Crew, as we said before, once they take a point, they don't just sit on the point. They move into a spawn contain, and they don't
it.
allow their enemies the opportunity to move out.
You can see this. Yeah, I've got one Future Crew guy here already up where the dead bodies of the Traff guys are. They're already pushing up towards that spawn room.
Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Nuka Bazooka, followed by It's Murder. It's Murder is awesome. I think we're going to try and have him on the show coming up here because he does live pretty local. Also, if you did not know this, It's Murder actually proposed to his wife in PlanetSide. Or his fiance, rather. So he,
Over the broadcast system, correct?
yeah, with the broadcast system, he broed up Higby, gave him a little bro text, and was like, hey, Higgs, Matthew Higby in the building. All right. Then we have Twiff. I mean, Future Crew is all over the top of this leaderboard. They're playing really well today. There's really no critiques I can give of Future Crew right now.
No, they're working really well together. Really solid play from them. And see these Traff guys, they pushed out of the spawn room now. Still getting cut up by that air. They haven't done anything about that yet. Not able to. And yeah, coming out across the crops here. One guy dying out in the open in the fields.
Protect our land.
Yeah, they've got under a minute 20 now.
Do not let them take our
Let's
crops.
take a look at their composition. It's like mostly medics and heavies. There's a max here. A lot of heavies.
All of these purple men have come north of the wall.
That's it. And
You're like, yep,
I don't know what you're talking about. Run that by me
Game
again.
of Thrones fan over here.
I'm still catching up on those episodes, actually.
Game of Thrones is a very complicated show.
It is.
There's so many characters.
So many
Oh,
different, threads going on in that.
yeah, good show. Anyway, back to PlanetSide. Here we go. I mean, Future Crew really doing the spawn contain very well. Not much more to say other than that. Air is a huge factor. Future Crew playing exceptionally well today.
Yeah, and I like the balance here. We were talking about earlier. What's the right balance? It looks like Future Crew found it. They've got one Sunder is shelling this location over here. A Scythe. I don't know how much. What else do they have there? Can you check their platoon? See, do they have a couple Scythes or a Lib at this point?
Yeah, so they have 2 Sundies up. They have 1 Scythe up, and that's all I'm seeing on my mini-map right now is the 1 Scythe. I mean, they're just not really giving Traff an opportunity to move out. 5 seconds to go, and it looks like this this base will also be taken by Future Crew.
Yep, there they go. Bravo squad guys dropping in, but just a little bit too late. There's still a bunch here. They're going to push in towards that point, but now that they don't have that spawn, they're going to have to, stay alive and revive each other at this point. Drop a squad beacon.
What do you want, Win? I'm going to let you pick. Black Shard Tungsten or Silver Valley Arson?
Ooh, tough choice. Let's see. I'm thinking, what would be a good one for these guys? How about Black Shard Tungsten?
Black Shard Tungsten Mine. Go ahead and tell your boys to load up and head there.
All right, Black Shard.
Wow, I just hit BR4, which is higher than I am on my main character. Just kidding. Okay.
All right.
Black Shard Tungsten. Now, this space is really a pain in the ass to take.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. Oh, let's give these Traff guys something to go with here.
Did they copy?
Yeah, they did. They get copied. I'm going to move on over to the base now. Let's see. Don't see any of them spawning in just yet. Now, one of the nice things that they're going to have going for them here is this point. Where is it? Is inside. It's in a building. They can get a full... Oh, I actually went through a wall there. You can...
It looks like Traff is already here setting up on the point. Now, this base, can you tell us a little bit about the space for Inevitable and why it is so difficult to take?
Well, for one, the point's inside, right? You've got it. You can defend from inside. You're not outside. You're not going to be able to shelled right by those sites out there in the open. 2, it's hard to get to.
It's really hard to... I really hate taking this base.
Yeah. It is... I wouldn't say it's the most inaccessible base on Amerish, but it is definitely not the easiest one to get to either.
I think the move here for Future Crew is you drop in using a Galaxy,
Yes.
use a bunch
At
of
this point, yeah.
medics, engineers, maxes, and you just try and hold that building for 4 minutes because getting up to this base with the Sunder, it's really difficult. Sunders are very vulnerable. So I would just roll in with a medic max NG combo and then try and utilize your medics to make sure everyone stays alive so you don't need a spawn.
That's it. I would, at this point, I'd suggest using the maxes. You're going to go for a Gal drop. Use that extra firepower.
Taking a look at the map, they are going to be moving over in Sunderers.
Okay.
Looks like Future Crew is going to be using Sunderers.
Going for the drive.
And Traff seems pretty set up here in the point.
They do.
We got 2 maxes up.
A bunch of medics in here. Looks like almost all medics. I saw a heavy and that max. I'm looking for the engineer for him. There's the engineer. Another max coming in. So they're going to get set up inside here, and you can set up crossfires on these doorways. You don't want to get too close to the door. You don't want to block the door necessarily.
I guess my only criticism here would be, though, they're not really watching the hill. So they're going to allow Future Crew to get Sunders in
that's
place.
Definitely one thing you could definitely say. You want to have, at this point, you want to have guys out spotting. You want to be looking for that Gal drop, looking for the Sundies, see them coming in, and recognize what you're up against. So if there's a Sunder, you can spot it, you can put your waypoint on it, and then you can drop on it with tank mines and C4 and blow it up.
So Trap will be pulling a Sunder of their own.
It's
Over here on the vehicle pad. I don't know where they're going to set this up. They're giving themselves an alternative spawn. Even if you have the natural spawn on the base, guys, it's always good to have a secondary spawn point up to give yourself options strategically.
Absolutely. In this case, they're pulling that Sunder up right up to the point there. They're going to be
blocking the door with it? Is that
actually,
the strategy?
they might be. I haven't actually seen that before, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. It looks like it's blocking the doorway partially here. You can still sneak through here.
You can man the guns on it, though.
Yep, you can.
You definitely fortify that position a little bit better, giving yourself
Yeah.
sort of a mobile turret.
I'm really liking this setup compared to the last couple bases. I think this one is really good here. They've got the Sunder right there. They've got some guys inside. They're out on the hill now, even looking at this bridge, trying to find the approaching Vanu. Look at this, actually 5 mosquitoes. There we go.
Vanu will be coming over this bridge right now.
Yep.
So we're going to see some flashes, some harassers. The Vanu are moving in.
There you go. A harasser in front, Sunder behind. And the TR are putting firepower down onto them.
Yeah, I mean, they are absolutely eating this Future Crew approach alive.
Yeah, you can see that
Harassers
Sunder
are going to go down. One Sunder remains up. It is going to be deployed. So Future Crew has a Sunder up, not at the most ideal location at the bottom of this hill. It's just getting chewed up right now, though. They're going to need that air to come in and support that Sundy.
That's it. Looking at, and actually right now you have mosquitoes in the air. There's one here putting some fire down. The TR up on the high ground, shooting down. They have a great defensive position. That Sunder a bit vulnerable. Looks like they're getting repairs on it at this point. And
Right, that Sunder is now moving up. So they're moving the Sunder off of that hill location. They're gonna, oh wow! TR finally's got some Mozzies up.
there we go. And what happened to the Future Crew air from earlier? It looks like it's disappeared.
See that trap air absolutely eating the Sunder alive. Are they gonna take it out? They
I don't
deploy,
think
they try and
they're gonna
repair.
get it, I think. It's still up.
It's still up. So you got some
Clutch
great
repairs.
energies on it. 2 Basilisks shooting up into the air, trying to get these Mozzies off of it, but it is a fireworks show up here as this Sunder is getting chewed up. Gonna stay up though.
Smoking at this point, but still there.
They kept it alive.
That's
I
it.
mean, it's still getting hit, but they're keeping the Sunder up. This Sunder seems to be the only Future Crew Sunder that I see on my map, so it is so crucial to them. And as we said before, they pulled 3 Sunders at the last base. This continent is mostly red. Resources have to come into play here.
Yep. And it's about 2 mosquitoes up in the air right now for Trap. Some rockets coming down as well. They do have to keep that Sunder up. Keep the repairs on it. Try and get it into a better spot where it's not going to be so vulnerable.
Yeah, it's really not conducive to taking the point. I mean, it is so far away, but it is their only Sunder that they seem to have up. It's getting chewed up. I mean, they're shooting it from the top of the hill.
Look at
They're going to need a closer spawn.
And the farther that Sunder goes, the better it is for Traff. It's such a long way to go to get back to that point for Future Crew. And I was gonna say, it looks like some Future Crew guys coming in here from the backside. They pulled a flank. The TR are focused on the other side. Some Future Crew guys coming in here from the other side.
Future Crew definitely known for coming in the backside as their strategy.
There we go. Medics coming up the hill. Oh, look at these guys. They're coming up here now. The thing is, they're going to have to get the revives off. They do not have a spawn right here. You see any. There's a spawn beacon up though, so they do have that. They do have the squad deploys.
And they do have their medics. I mean, Future Crew
Yep.
has had such solid medic play today. I think their medics could be enough to take this.
And there's a TR Max standing in here, guarding this doorway. One down in the doorway. Need to get a revive off on that. Get him repaired. There's still some Future Crew guys. This is getting tense in here, Jax.
It is, but I mean, Future Crew is up there. They're at the base. They have arrived.
And yeah, can they pull this off? A couple Trap guys going down outside. A Vanu guy going down in the doorway. The revive is coming on that Max. They're going to get him up. Great job. Get him some repairs.
So they're going to have a couple Zoes up here, so they finally are able to get to the point. They're not able to get into the building yet, though, as Trap is doing strong max play.
Yes, they are. They've got a number of Maxes. Looks like I see 4 in here. Yep, covering. Look at these crossfires up, pulling the doorway. Nobody's standing in the doorway. They can shoot. Anybody comes in that doorway, he's going to get shot by 3 or 4 different people.
Absolutely. They are all over this point, but they're not in the building. They're all over it. They're on the outside. They need to move in together. And I think it looks like they are grouping up to do exactly
That's
that.
it. I can see some glowing medics out there outside the
We're gonna
doorway.
see a big battle here
Rockets coming in.
as they try and come in this door.
Oh, they're pushing in
moving
now. This Max is low here. He's got his workout out. He goes down. Both Maxes going down. Oh, Future Crew is pushing in 2 more Maxes here. Looks like their support's going down. The medics got to start getting the revives. There we go.
You need those res grenades out, guys, because, I mean, right now they have a couple medics. Trap able to hold this room,
Oh,
it
look
looks
at
like.
that. They're getting back up. Oh, another Max going down. This one in lockdown. There's 2 Maxes left. Engineers repairing. Can they repair? Can they out-repair the DPS? A Future Crew revive grenades going off.
1 Max goes down. 2 Maxes go down. Trap has 1 Max.
One medic.
Is he going to be able to
Oh,
hold it? Oh, 3 Maxes
going
go down,
down.
and Future Crew takes the room.
That's it. All Future Crew in here now. Now they get to set up inside. You can see all of their medics and their heavies in here. Reviving. I actually did not see any Maxes on this point.
It's going to be very hard for Trap to retake this room from Future Crew.
Absolutely. What we
That
just
was
saw.
such an epic battle.
Yeah, that was a great hold there from Trav. Unfortunately, not able to repel Future Crew, but definitely a really good solid hold in there for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great hold by Trap. An absolutely amazing play by Future Crew, moving in there together. Those medics working overtime.
And I think it was
Trap
just-
is going to move into this point, actually. They're going to move in 3 guys. They're all going to go down, though. Trap making attempts to move in. I mean, at this point, what do you do if you're Trap?
you've got 3 minutes. You've got plenty of time. You could pull back if you wanted. This is Amherst. On top of this location, I wouldn't recommend pulling any vehicles. You've already got the base. You could go for a squad drop on the point. Get in there quickly, or otherwise you're going to have to walk over from the point. It's the same we've seen. I would really like to see some harassers pulled. I'm surprised they didn't pull any before. With the Marauders that we have and the work that they do. It's definitely something that could have done, could have really worked in their favor. I'm looking for that vehicle terminal on the map. It's still in TR favor. They could easily go there and pull some right now if they had. Is it up? Actually, maybe down. They might have to get a repair off on it. But that would certainly help, having a couple Marauder harassers, and then you can shell in the doorway. Looks like
Yeah.
Trap actually pushing up to the doorway.
They're moving in, but they're not moving in as a group right now. So we need Trap to show the teamwork that we've been seeing for them all day and really kind of all up and move it together. Right now, they have 4 or 5. They have a lot of medics up.
Yep, they do. That's a lot of glowing medics right there. They're getting the revives. Looks like the heavies have gone down in the doorway. They were trying to shoot rockets inside. And this is where some conk grenades, some vehicle grenades do wonders.
Yes, Conquered and huge right here. They're trying to move in, but they're moving in individually. We need a group effort here from.
Looks like a grenade going off, actually bouncing out though. Oh, there was a revive grenade going off, getting all those revives with it. And I'm gonna zoom in here. Try and get a look from the Vanu side. All right, you can see a bunch of medics in here, some heavies, and they're getting their revives up on the guys as they go down. Able to stay pretty far back there and dodge. Looks like a lot of damage.
Wow. So the Trap guys are moving. Sorry, the Future Crew guys are moving out. They're getting a little bold here. They're not just staying in their room. They're pushing out and pushing against this Trap force.
Yeah, it looks like was that a C4 from a medic there?
Yeah.
That's what that was, right?
It's huge.
Wow, that's oh wow, look at this. Look at all these Maxes coming down the hill here. 3 Maxes. I do not see any engineers though. This is a Max crash. 4 Maxes. 1 goes down. There's the engineer. 1 guy went inside. I
mean, they know they have to move now. They have 50 seconds,
Yep.
right? So this is the time to make this Max crash. They're making it, but Max is half to be
Oh, he's in there. He gets shot from behind going down on the point. Another Max down here. Max is getting the revives. Where are the rest of the Traf guys? Oh no, I think the Future Crew guys are going to be able to get all the revives to get their guys back up and into the fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, that was exciting there. They got in on the point. Just unfortunately not able to keep the Maxes up and completely wipe the Future Crew squad right there. You know, you had the Maxes charging out in front, the right idea. I didn't see too much support. I saw like one engineer get up behind them. Just left out a little bit there.
And right here we have 5 seconds left until it is another Future Crew victory. Admirable play from Traf, but Future Crew with that one push getting into that building together. Future Crew takes the base. Black Shard goes to Future Crew. They are still undefeated for the day. Let's see what our next base should be. Rockslide Outlook, how's that sound?
All right, Rock Slide
Or Silver Valley
Outlook.
Arsenal? Silver Valley?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, man? Make the call. I'm letting you pick with no pressure.
Let me pick. Taking a look at this. Let's go Silver Valley.
All right, you let your guys know, and then I will let my guys know.
Okay.
We've seen some absolutely fantastic play here today, though. This has been a great episode of the War Report so far. We got the pre-game interview with the guys, which is exciting.
I'm gonna tell him, great job so
Twiff
far.
gave that award-winning smile, and by award I mean 8th place. All right.
No.
What are they saying? As
Great
soon
work.
as you get a solid copy.
Not yet. Nah.
All right. Well, once you get that solid copy.
There we go. I think he's got it. Now, they moved the waypoint. It's on Silver Valley, so they didn't know now. Got my own waypoint. Gonna head over. And you know, that was such a great defense there from Traf for a while. You know, they had the great setup in the building. They came back, almost took it back. Really good, intense action. And you know, what do you have to say about the Future Crews? They haven't pulled many Maxes so far, have they? In these last couple of battles, I think we saw them early on, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw some Max play early on, but they've been really relying on the sort of heavy medic combo. They're such a skilled infantry outfit. Having played them personally, and not doing too well when I went up against them, I can tell you that they're a really solid outfit.
Yeah, they are. We definitely, you know, played against them a couple times in scrims. They solid outfit. Love going up against them.
Here we go. They are setting up.
Okay, now we're gonna go into the point here. It is in this top of this double decker. You can see there's a doorway on top. You come in here, there's a stairs to the bottom, and another doorway below. So it's gonna give Traf another opportunity to set up inside and really work those crossfires if that's what they choose to do. It's up to them how they want to defend this base. Check their composition. We're seeing, oh wow, it's a lot of engineers. Let's see, are they pulling vehicles? They got a couple mosquitoes up, and then some medics, some heavies, some light assaults in there as well.
Yeah, we saw Traf respond to that Future Crew air at the last base.
Yeah, they did. They actually switched in their favor. They had the air control. Mosquitoes putting the rocket fire down onto that Sunderer, right? Chased it away.
Right. Well, this is going to be the final base of the day, guys. Obviously, so far, I would say the day has clearly gone to Future Crew. But, you know, no knocking Traf. They've shown up. They've performed. They've played together. I think at some point it just comes down to having an outfit of 240 active players versus an outfit of 70. With an outfit of 70, you're just going to be more familiar with each other. And can you give us a little comparison on stats?
On stats, these are comparing outfit to outfit. You've got, well, the playtime. I mean, right there, it's 26 days on average for a Future Crew guy versus 12 for somebody in Traf.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, it's a big difference. There, you're talking BR average 42 for Traf versus 85 for Future Crew. Score per minute 157 versus 369. Accuracy 5 points higher for Future Crew on average. Headshot ratio 13 points higher. KDR of 1.11 versus 3.159 for Future Crew. So, you know, at that level, when you're comparing 534 or 241 active players versus 82 or 72 active players, you're really seeing it. I think if you narrowed Traf down and you took maybe 72, 82 guys, the stats would be a little bit closer,
Right.
but you're still going to see that bit of a gap in there.
Sort of the Traf elite, you could call it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you know,
Because I played against Traf. I know they definitely have some pounders in that outfit, some guys that I do not like going up against.
definitely. You know, I've run my alt on Waterston before and run into, you know, for example, AGD4. Name pops out right away. Their leader. I've definitely gone down to him before. And I'm looking.
All right, and guys, that's actually our time on the episode. It looks like that is going to be.
All right.
We are out of time. I'm sorry.
As they drop in on the
Let's
Galaxy.
just watch this drop. They're telling me we're out of time, but I
Oh.
kind of want to watch this entrance and just see.
Looks like there was a drop here. I'm looking for them. They're on the roof. Oh, I'm stuck up here.
I mean, we might go. I think we can run a little bit over as we just see if
Alright.
Future Crew's able to take this point.
Oh, and going through the doorway again. I'm missing. There we go. A couple guys dropping down again on the balcony. They're pushing into the top door. A great gal drop here from Future Crew. Pushing in. There were only a couple trap guys on the point. They were able to
Wow,
come in
Future
mass.
Crew is all over this point now.
Oh, look at those rocket pods. Oh, two guys going down. They're going to be able to get revives, I think.
Yeah, just looking at how Future Crew is set up.
Look at that. There was a harasser there. Track pulling that harasser.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if Trap is able to retake the space. If a minute or two in, it looks like it's not going to happen, we can go ahead and wrap it up. But Future Crew able to drop in and force. They did use a gal drop.
That is one thing, though. Yeah, they did use a gal drop. They don't have a hard spawn. So you're gonna have
They
to
don't really need a hard spawn when they have this many max.
this many medics for the revives. That's correct. That is correct. And as long as the Future Crew guys stay inside in revival spots, which it looks like they're doing at this point.
You can see some maxes coming downstairs from Trap, getting eaten alive though.
Engineer turret set up here for Future Crew. Vehicle mana turret right there, right at the doorway. And you can see those rocket pods not having a whole lot of effect. Revive grenade going off. Looking, I don't see any. Yeah, there's a couple of harassers on the map for Trap. They can get it. Oh, look at that. They actually. A couple guys down in the corner here. I'm not sure if they were to pick off the Vanu. Nope.
Wow, a lot of Future Crew guys going down. These medics really need to be on it, but I mean they have so many medics, dude. I don't
they
really
do.
see them not taking this.
They do. I mean, it's all medic all day here.
All medic all day, every day.
The doctor ordered a prescription. It was medics.
Wow, dude,
Yeah.
your jokes are way over.
That's why I'm not a stand-up comedian, I tell you. They be throwing tomatoes at me all day. Oh.
Yeah, I
Those
mean,
guys
the
coming
top
in
floor
up
is absolutely held down. The bottom floor is absolutely held down. Future Crew is not going to be messed with here in this base.
No, sir. It's like a max coming in, he goes down. Wow, I have never seen so many medics.
Let me jump outside and just kind of look. What are your boys in Trap doing? How are they?
On their the platoon?
Yeah, I mean, what are they doing? Are they moving together? Are they doing a max crash?
I'm looking for. It looks like they're moving in individually. They've got a couple of vehicles up, some harassers, mosquitoes. Oh, a bunch of harassers actually. And yeah, we're gonna.
We have a minute and 30 seconds left on this base.
All right.
Giving Trap one last chance here.
All right. Oh, a sight's in here. It looks like he goes down.
They're going to try and get harassers up these stairs. Are they going to move a harasser into the point? I mean, harassers, you can pretty much get them anywhere.
You can. I think you're gonna have a better shot going in the bottom door than the top door, just because of the angle of that stairwell. Coming up at a right angle there. You could still get up though and shell, or you could even position it below and shell in through the doorway. It's not the easiest place to hit, but you can definitely do it. You could also shoot through that window. You can see a rocket just came in through that top door.
Under a minute left until Future Crew has this base.
Trap not able to answer to all these medics. Get an engineer turret set up inside too.
Yeah, Future Crew really utilizing these engineer turrets. I personally don't use the anti-personnel turret as much as my anti-vehicle, but after watching this match, I might actually start using them.
They're great. If you get them in the right spot, you've got that angle of fire. Yeah, at this point, it's almost like there aren't enough infantry for Trap to push in and take that point. They've got guys in mosquitoes, they've got guys in harassers. But when it comes to actually getting guys inside the building, they're struggling.
Yep, it's telling the guys wrapping up over the space.
They have 10 seconds left. Can they do it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, guys, that's going to be the episode. All right, guys. Epic day here on the War Report. Thank you so much to Trap. Thank you so much to Future Crew. Amazing play by both teams. What are your thoughts?
You know, I thought Trap did a great job, but in the end, they just weren't able to come up with a good, solid answer for all that heavy medic play we saw from Future Crew.
Yeah, we saw a lot of medic play from Future Crew. Obviously, relying on those medics and those heavies to take the space. That push, that one push that we saw, I think was it Blackshire Tungsten?
With that one, the indoor points.
Yeah.
Right at the end. Yeah, second to
That
last
was
base.
epic. So it was a great day on the War Report. Thank you for joining us from New York City. I am Jax. This is Winevitable. Hit us up. You can see me on Twitter, that guy Jax. You are at Winevitable.
That's it.
Hit us up
Hit
on
us up
Reddit,
on
on Twitter. We read it.
Let us know,
We
yeah.
always take comments, guys. And we'll see you next week on the War Report.
All right, guys, thank you.